I've been preparing for regionals that I don't even know if I'm going to be vlogging at. There are a few reasons why. The biggest reason is I'm going by myself, and normally Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a group thing, something I do with the camaraderie, but I don't have anyone that plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, so I don't have that. I've been playing my deck online. I've been really liking it. I've enjoyed it. So I'm going to go to the regionals. I do want to compete more after all. But I am full of anxiety because I'm going to be going by myself. I do have everything ready to go. I have the sleeves I'm using. And then I have the sleeves if I need to replace sleeves. My deck ready to go. A box for my pools. Some food. Playmat. And obviously I have my stuff on Neuron, which I haven't used before. My paper, my calculator, and pins. So I got everything ready. I'm a bit behind and I'm slightly panicking. I do have a fear of being late, and I am late. Registration has already started. I just parked. I still have to go to the actual building and whatnot, but I am kind of panicking. I was able to pull the Pot of Sloth and Theorized Past Will, so I got an Ultra and a Secret, and then 3 Super Rares. But I am here, no trouble, people are still trickling in. Round 1's in the books. I lost. I faced Branded Roll I had and just couldn't power through it. I lost the die roll, he went first. Stopped my Malvarisme, and I didn't really have a play turn 1. And he just was able to OTK me. Game 2, I had a little bit better of a chance, but he was able to steal my monster, so I couldn't really do anything. Rolad was one of the big things that I was very scared of facing, and I didn't have any actual playtesting against, and I knew it would be a hard matchup with their monsters being unaffected, and the fact that I can't pop Mind Shuffle if they have one of the rituals out, and the fact that they can just banish my stuff. Also not good. They banished my Bromatics. They can banish my other stuff as well. So they're banishing my monsters. They're banishing my stuff and stealing my monsters. So couldn't really do anything about it. Lost round 2 to Blitzclick. I wound up winning game 1. He bricked. Game 2, he was just able to pop a lot of my stuff with Whisker, and game 3, much more of the same. He's just able to pop a whole bunch of my stuff, and I wasn't really able to do anything. I didn't draw any hand traps that could really affect him in a meaningful way. There's only, I didn't mention this earlier, there's only 128 plays right now, so it's only top 16. So that means I am 0-2, which is good because I really did think that this would be a wake-up call for me. I kind of came in knowing I wouldn't do too hot because I am pretty inexperienced against these decks. I haven't really played against Blitzclick, I haven't really played against Rolad, so not really doing too hot. I'm going to stay in it though. I am getting more experience as the event goes on, so that's worth it. Into round 4. No round 3 update because that was a bye. But round 2, I forgot to mention this. My opponent, the Blitzcrieg player, played Heavy Poly into the Sacred Beast fusion that takes 3 level 10s. He Heavy Poly'd 4 using 3 monsters from his extra deck, and I really couldn't get around that. But for game 4, I faced Elf Note, and Black Rose Dragon is just too good for me. I didn't draw my Veilers or my Imperms, and he just blew up my board both games, and then I didn't have any follow-up. That's kind of been the story of my day, is not having follow-up. I didn't have follow-up against Blitzcrieg. I didn't have follow-up for Elf Note. This is where experience really would have came into play, but I haven't had any experience playing against these decks. So I pretty much, so far, I've just came to lose. The only win I have is round 3, which was a bye, so not really a win. In round 5, lost to Power Patron Elf Note with Brandon. I won game 1. Interesting ruling I'll have to talk about later. Next round's almost up. But he just way more out-resourced me, and I couldn't really do anything outside of game 1. I didn't really draw any hand traps, so I couldn't hand trap him at all. This really shows my inexperience facing these decks. Round 6 was a bye, and so the ruling from the previous game, round 5, was I activated evenly matched. My opponent chained the Fallen on the Virtuous, targeting evenly matched, and then chaining his Forbidden Crown onto a monster. He did this because Forbidden Crown makes cards unaffected, but since evenly matched doesn't affect the monster or any cards, it affects the player, it essentially banishes the whole field because he popped evenly matched. And of course we had to get a judge, and then the first judge had the incorrect ruling, so I had to appeal. So don't be afraid to call a judge, and don't be afraid to ask for an appeal, especially if you know the ruling. Alright, the last round is still going on. My final record is 3-4. I've definitely had better events, but ironically enough, because of the size, I think this is one of the events I've placed my highest at, technically, which feels very, very bittersweet, because obviously I did not do well at all. So I'm really hoping that I will, improve. That's the whole point. And move forward, learn. I guess make better deck choices. I still like my deck. I still think it's fun. I'm still going to tweak it and find some other stuff. I am going to do a deck profile on it. I kind of want to discuss the event whenever I get home. It still does feel weird going to events by myself. I mean, this is the first event where I've done that. But not having anyone to talk to, kind of weird. I think that's another thing that makes it more crushing, the fact that it's just me. Alright, I finally made it back home, and I just want to do some takeaways from the event. DD Crow actually did a lot of work, so that was good. I don't think any of my other side cards actually came up. I did get to activate Triple Tack, and evenly came up, obviously, in that one match where I had the ruling question. The side was fine. I only super polyed once, so these two didn't come up at all. I was able to do the Nerva combo. I didn't get to hand loop anyone, so I'm happy with my one Dristy. I was thinking about playing 2 a day before the event, but I'm happy I didn't. And I'm happy with the 2 of everything else. That was fine. Something about my ratios I did notice was I feel like I needed the third Malbarisme. I took one out because I was like, well, it's searchable. I can recur it through, I can get it back with New Face, and I can get it back with Meteor. But I feel like I really needed a third one, because oftentimes I would have 2 in the grave, and I wouldn't be able to get it back. I wouldn't be able to add it to hand. So I would have Rehearsal in no way to special summon monsters, because both Malvarisma and Opermatics and Matinee Opermatics would be in the grave or banished. So having a third Malvarisme probably would have came in handy. I probably could have took out the Preparation of Rites or the Culinary Convection. I originally was going to take out I was originally going to take them all down to 2, but I decided to only do that to the Malbarisme, and I do think it came to bite me in the butt. Overall, I don't think this is. After this event, I don't think this deck is very positioned. After the event, I don't think this deck is positioned very well, which is unfortunate because I do like it. I do enjoy playing it, and I'm going to continue playing it online for a little bit, but I am going to have to move to a new deck. I might pick the deck back up after the Pendulum comes out, but I'm uncertain. I might just drop it and it stay gone. I might pick it back up just to see what's going on. But, I mean, overall, I had a good event. I liked the event. It was nice. It went by very fast, and I think that is because of the Neuron. I haven't done Neuron. This is the first time I've played with Neuron. This is the first event I've been to with Neuron, and I think it was really good. I placed 64th out of 128 players. And if you are interested in seeing this deck profile, the deck profile will be up later this week. Peace.